Give me a minute, guys. I'll be here soon. Just getting around. I'll be here soon. Hold tight. Yo, what's up, what's up? How was your guys' day? There's a lot of comments. Double the hut, so blessed, I'm not dubbing, got my chonchon taken multiple times for all my life. That is very, very true, my guy. Because in Mexico, yeah, works for cartels, yeah, it's stupid. It's nonsense, bro. I gotta change my name to Truth Juan. Yeah, we should play that clip. And it's just so contradictory. Everything he's saying. Right? Everything he's saying, the guy's saying is just like contradictory. It's like the same thing doesn't apply to Dub. What you're saying. Oh, if they were below you, then like whatever you were saying. We'll get to it. We'll play that nonsense. It's just dumb. But all right, let's get into it. So, right, this post here. He says, poor Jesse, this is only one process. You don't even know what you're talking about. This is for only mild steel. You're a fucking beginner. I was doing this at 16 years old, right? And he says, you will never catch up. But you see, by him saying this just proves that he knows nothing about welding, right? So listen, it says, poor Jesse, this is only one process. Well, let me do this. Let me try to bring up another screen. So let's go to my picture, right, that I posted. So you go to my channel. Okay, go down, now here. So I'm going to go back to my live, and I'm going to share another screen. Okay, now take a look at that picture, and this is a guy, Tad. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Juan. I appreciate that, dude. Appreciate it. Damn, right on, dude. So, Truth One is BCB with a voice changer. So, all right, this guy, right, has what, 26 years of welding experience? So he claims, right? He goes back and forth, about being a CWI. It's all over the place. We still haven't figured out, is he one or is he not? Because every other day he's changing, right? So he has all this experience with welding. He's a teacher, so he claims. He has a welding company, and according to him, he has a trade school, right? So I don't know how many of you guys do welding in this community, but take a look at this picture and tell me, is this picture only one process? Right? Just by the picture alone. And if you know anything about welding, or even have 20 some years experience, you would know immediately this is more than one process just by looking at this picture. Right? Look at this again. Maximize. Right? And he says, let me try to zoom in on that. Okay. Right? He says, poor Jesse, this is only one process. You don't even know what you're talking about. And then he says, this is for only mild steel. Right? We'll get into that again, but let's go back to this. Where to go? Okay. So let me know. What do you guys see here? I've welded, but I'm not a welder. Okay, fair enough. Now, if you look at this picture, right, there's obviously a process of TIG welding. You can see the filler wire, you can see my cups, you can see gas lens, you see tungsten, right? That is one process. Then what else do you see? In the right in this picture, you will see electrodes. And what does it say on there? E6011. Okay, immediately you would know that that is for stick welding, right? So there you got two processes. Now you go a little further, right? You look to the top left, and anybody who's has knowledge of welding, and I'm saying a guy who does it every day, a guy who claims that he has a degree, right? That's just not something you pick up. He's claiming he has a degree and doesn't even know this. So I'm going to go. So you look up to the picture, right? And on the left-hand side, those are tips, right? You immediately know that those would be for a MIG gun. So there you got three different processes. I see a bunch of shit. I could probably figure it out when I see one. Yeah. I mean, fair enough. You don't do it every day, but like what I'm saying, a guy who claims to be a teacher, a guy who claims to have a trade school, a guy who claims to have a welding company. This is insane. This is a guy who's claiming to have a welding company sitting here and saying that this is one process. And then further, he goes and says, this is only, right? This is for only mild steel. Why would you say something like that? Because you know it's false. How is it only for mild steel? First off, those cups, you could use it with aluminum, you could use it with stainless, you could use it for mild steel. The gas lenses, same thing. The collet, same thing. See, it's a dumb thing to say. Like, why would you even say that? It's only for mild steel. What? You're talking about the electrode? You're talking about stick welding? Right? It's just, it doesn't make any sense. And then another thing is he acts, right? And he says it's only for mild steel. Like, I don't know what do you mean by that, though? Explain. What do you mean by that? Oh, it's for mild steel. Like what? Mild steel is something bad about it? Right? Like he mocks the most dumbest thing. Like, what do you mean? Like, why are you mocking mild steel? You work on mild steel. Who do you think all the tooling is? Or you're working on your little bucket truck and filling a crap. Well, I mean, crack. Like you work on mild steel. Like it's insane. And if he loves to say stainless, right? Stainless welds the same way as mild steel does. There's really no difference, in my opinion, right? You have to, go a little bit easy on your foot pedal, but it's anybody who's welded or has experience in welding mild steel, and there's not much of a difference there. Like why would you knock mild steel like it's bullshit? Like what? It's insane. And this is where like he claims he has a welding company and he says it's like he should not go around and advertise saying he has a welding company if he's going to look at this picture and said this is only one process. You see what I'm saying? It's embarrassing. It's embarrassment. And then he goes around and claims that he's accredited by the AWS. He throws around their name. He knows nothing about welding, bro. He doesn't. I don't know. I think, and I'm going to go back to this. Does he have a degree in welding? No, he doesn't. The only thing he has is certifications in diesel mechanics, right? And the thing is, he probably took a general welding course when he was doing his diesel thing. And in my opinion, right? And this is just my speculation. I could be wrong, but to be a diesel mechanic is, I think, harder, right, than being a trigger puller welder. And that's where he figured out, wow, being a diesel mechanic is hard. And now he took a little bit of general welding. Now, oh yeah, I could run a MIG gun, right? Or I could run an electrode on, with a stick welder. It's not that hard. With practice, you'll get there, right? And he runs to that. It's an easier way. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't know fabrication. He's never done that. He's never, I mean, look at his jobs. He's on a job site. He has no, I mean, like construction and shit. Like, he has no fabrication knowledge of welding. I mean, why would he take this picture and say that it's one process? It's insane. It makes no sense at all. And there's another thing I was going to say, and I'm glad he posted this, right? Let's look at this. Go to his posts. So, if you take a look at this, right? Looks like stainless TIG welding to me. And he says, oh, walking the cup also, right? And I've talked about this more than once. First off, dude, there is nothing impressive about that. Secondly, like I said before, why? Like, he stole this picture, right? First off, if we're going to go with the walking the cup, it would not look like this. Walking the cup will not. This is free handing. You could immediately tell someone free handed and dabbed, dab, 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 and they do not have a steady hand, right? Well, that's a whole nother question. And I guarantee you, it's probably one of the students at WildTech that he stole this picture from. Now, secondly, you would never walk the cup, right, on this type of key joint. There's no reason on why you would do it. And honestly, you would be asking for a failure. Does that make sense? Like, walking the cup is for pipe, places with a bevel, something like this. You would not walk the cup. You will fail because you have a lot more heat, right? And if this was, to me, I don't think it's stainless. Just look at the way it is. Stainless is look at my picture, right? I'll show you. I was working on stainless today. You see this? This is mild steel. Just look at the way it is. And if you go to my picture today, I was working on stainless, you'll see the difference. You see this? You see how shiny it is? Right? And once again, I could be wrong. Maybe this is stainless. I highly doubt it, but it could be. But more than likely, I don't think it is. But this is what I'm talking about here. This weld is not good. Not good. I mean, it's good, but you could tell this is not experienced TIG welder at all. You see, like, I don't know if you guys could see my cursor, but right here he didn't have a steady hand. He jumbled it up. He did all right with controlling the heat. It's pretty steady, you know. But if you TIG weld, you're gonna more than likely not TIG weld. Walking the cup for this, you would not do it. Experienced welder would not do it. A CW, if you mention to a CWI on, you could make the argument and say, well, you could walk the cup on anything. Yes, that's true. You can, right? No, I mean, it's not illegal to do it, but somebody with experience, somebody that, oh, you don't, oh, damn it, Herb. I'm sorry, Herb. Sorry. Damn it. I wasn't even looking at the chat. Okay, we'll do it again. We'll do it again right here. Go to his post. So here, this is what I'm talking about. So here, right? This thing right here, this weld. So he's claiming that, he's an instructor for welding, but look at this. This is not, dude, really, you're an instructor and this is what you're fucking doing? And it says, looks like stainless TIG welding to me. Oh, shit. Sorry, guys. I'm really fucking it up. There we go. There we go. No, thanks, Dominic. Even Juan said the whole thing with the music. I'm glad. Thank you guys for doing it. But right here, he says, poor Jessica already put out that I could TIG weld, that I'm an instructor for welding. I have a welding degree. I mean, first off, for you being an instructor, this is really bad. And secondly, like I was saying, like this to me, right? Obviously, I'm not there, right? But to me, this is not stainless, right? I mean, I don't think it is. Stainless would be, I'll show you guys here. Like today I was welding stainless. It's you could just tell the difference immediately with stainless, you know? Like look at this. You see how shiny it is? You know? You see it? I mean, this is stainless. Like if you go back to his posts right here, this is mild steel, dude. It's some coupon that a kid did, I guarantee it. You see it? Just look at it. It's mild steel. You could just tell. I mean, look at that. And honestly, whoever did this applied way too much heat. Way too much heat. Like and look at the start. I bet you this is the start. Look at how it just eats away at the material. He started way, way, way too hot. Whoever did this. I guarantee you it's like a kid at WildTech that he stole this picture. He knows nothing about TIG welding, so he thinks it's so badass. Now, for a kid learning, this is decent, right? But for a welding instructor, yeah, thanks, Herb. It just doesn't. You could did that weld even penetrate? Oh yeah, Rick, it penetrated. You could see it. That's not is a square now. But you see, like this is where he's saying walking the cup. You would not walk the cup here. You wouldn't do it. Walking the cup has its time and place in welding, but for a T joint like this, you wouldn't walk the cup because you have a very high chance of warping because walking the cup, you have to have more heat, right? And like you would warping, like over penetration where it's protruding, you know, like you wouldn't. You would freehand and you would just dab, nice and slow, steady. You know, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. That's a whole general concept. And this, like, he didn't even clean it. Look how dirty it is. Like like it wouldn't. Like I highly, highly doubt this is stainless. But you know, like whatever he says. But this is where he like trying. He said, "Show us a video of him welding." I know he never does. He never showed a video of him TIG welding ever. Not one time. It's always these coupons. And he took this at WildTech. It appeared after WildTech. So, like, he didn't freaking do this. I mean, for him having all that experience, this is nothing to be proud of at all. But, you know, going back to what I was saying, you know, earlier, right, is just this right here. You know, this, like him calling it one process, it's just foolish. It's foolish. I mean, you could clearly see I have stick welding electrodes there. Why would you say it's one process? And then you say it's only for mild steel? Like what? Like I have to change out the cups for aluminum. Oh no, I gotta change out the cup. Like, no. And the guy doesn't, I mean, even my tungstens in there are different colors, right? I have red, which is for mild steel. I also have gray, which would be used on stainless. I have green, which will be used for aluminum, right? Completely different processes. I mean, stainless steel to welding stainless steel to mild steel, very similar. But aluminum, whole nother ball game. Whole nother ball game. And just by him, like the walking the cup thing, it to me is just so dumb, right? Like it's just he just says it to sound cool. He doesn't know like the science behind things in welding, you know? He doesn't know that. He just sees and hears what people say on YouTube or these videos and he thinks it's cool. He thinks that like if you're a real good TIG welder, then everything you do, you just be walking the cup. You just walk in the shop and they tell you to weld it, you just walk the cup everywhere you go and just walking the cup. Like, you know, he thinks that. But like for what I showed you, right? Him claiming his coupon, you know, right here. Right here. What happened? Am I still here? Oh yeah. You know, like here, you would not walk the cup. You just wouldn't. You wouldn't do it. He's a fool. It's dumb. He just says stuff to sound cool. You know, there's a couple more things. Let's see what screen I'm sharing. So let's go back to the other one. I'm going to minimize this one. Otherwise, I forget what, because I have two of them open right now. So since this is playing, let's go to a couple more things, huh? A couple more, just like very, very stupid things. Like this right here. Well, you were, dude. You were because I mean, there's more. Like the one I want to talk about is where he says he was at church, but we have the whole live of when Yah pulled up. That's the thing that's like fucking mind blowing. He's like, the dude claimed he was in church and he had no idea that Yah was gonna pull up. Are you kidding me? How many times have I played the live, bro? I've played the live like at least 10 times by, you know, you guys seen it. We all seen it. The live leading up to it. You were live damn near all day. You knew before he even got on the plane, you were live talking about it. His, you know, your photo at the airport. No one's scared. No one's scared. And then you were outside telling him to come to the alley. You pointed to it. I've paused it. We went over it. I will play it again tonight. Of you inviting him there, telling him to come, knowing that he was coming, and then you're just gonna, oh shit, sorry, I had the wrong screen again, motherfucker. What? Motherfucker. Okay, hold on, I gotta fix this. Being stupid. Stop. Okay. Let's see if it pulls up.
Hey guys.
Shit on a whole nother level. You playing get sent to the devil. These bitches been on me. I swear they keep calling my phone. I'm like, hold on.
I hate this.
Poor Chavala.
Shit on a whole nother.
Hey guys. Dub the.
Okay, let's see if it's showing. There we go. Here we go. All right. Let's go.
Come up. Hey Jerry. Where was I 8 to 10 feet away from, like, where was I ever?
Well, first we'll go into that. Where were you 8 to 10 feet? Well, this is your short, right? That you like to throw around. Come on, James. Right here. I'll show you. Once it loads. It's slow as fuck today. Oh.
I'm only calling that because you're ignorant. Not because.
You have no business at our house. It's at our house.
Go, boy.
At our house.
Videos of you fucking threatening me and my
This right here.
family. You're gonna come and fight me.
This is my favorite part. This is my favorite part right here. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
You're fucking broke.
He loves this part. Dude, he thinks he sounds so badass. We're saying this right here.
What's up, kid?
Hey, what's up? Get it. Like, why are you that far away saying, what's up? Get it. Like, this is so dumb. Look at ya.
You get somebody home.
Bro, bitch, what's up? Get it? Like, you're so fucking far away from him, talking a whole bunch of crap, and you walk off. Like, how are you gonna tell him what's up, get it, and then walk the fuck off? Like, what the fuck, dude? He just like walks off. He's so afraid. I mean, just look at this. This is the whole thing.
Please. Your whole thing is
Look at
harassing
it.
us.
Look how fast he goes. Look at it. He just runs back.
Your whole
Look at
thing
that.
is
Like, how are you going to claim you're tough but you just keep running back? I have my hands behind my back. Well, I'm going to go out real quick and then run back to my house. Like, dude, this is all you were doing the whole time. Look at him this far away. He's like, yeah, I had my hands behind my back. It's fucking 10 feet away.
Me and my family said you're gonna come up and fight me.
your
It is
whole
good.
thing is harassing us.
Yeah,
Please.
just standing there. Yeah. Dub, yeah, is so afraid. So afraid, Dub. So afraid. He's just standing there, dude. He's just fucking standing there. And look at you. You're running all over the place. Fucking running all over the place. Just backing up. Go a little bit forward and run back. Go a little bit forward, run back. Like the fuck you doing?
Let's do it.
You get
Right here. He loves this part. Bro, bitch, what's up? Get it. Like, what the fuck that even means? He's like, what's up? Get it. He thinks he sounds so cool saying that, too. 10 feet away. Look at him. He says it, and then he backs up. How are you going to tell him, what's up, bro? Come get it. And then back up, dub. You're supposed to go forward. You say a bunch of tough shit, and then you run back. And he says, no, but I'm not a coward. Like,
Bro, bitch, what's up? Get it.
dude's a straight
Harassing
man.
us. Please leave.
Let's do it.
Yeah, just standing there.
you
Yeah,
get
he's so afraid, Dub. He's so afraid, Dub. He's just literally standing there. You're the one that's going a little bit forward, then running back, going a little bit forward, running back. But he's the one who's afraid, right, Dub?
Bro, bitch, what's up? Get it.
Dude, this shit never gets old.
Please leave.
It never gets old.
you get
Find
somebody
your
home.
fucking bro, bitch. What's up? Get it.
This is 10 feet away, Dub. 10 feet away. But let's go back to the short. Right.
Hey guys, Dub the come up. Hey Jerry, where was I 8 to 10 feet away from? Like,
We just
where
showed
where was I ever 8 to 10 feet away with my hands
we showed it.
behind my back, in my face, in his face? Like, where is this 8 to 10 feet? Hey, where was there ever a deal that he's supposed to come to Dylan and I was supposed to meet him anywhere? Where?
You
didn't
told
even
him
know
to
that
come
fucking-
to your alley, dude. You told him to come to your alley. We played it multiple times on a live that you did. You want it to just conveniently go away. But, Dub, it doesn't go away. You can't just come up with your delusions and run with that, especially when we played the live more than once. You told him to come. It was all a tough guy act until he was actually there. And we heard the cops saying, we've been on the phone with you guys all day. How many times have we played even the cop video where the cop was saying, yeah, we've been on the phone with you guys all day long? Like, you were talking and calling the police all day long, you and Tasha. The cop said it. Like, how are you going to deny that? Crazy. This dude's a lunatic.
An idiot was coming to Dylan. We didn't even know we didn't even know he was coming to Dylan.
Then why were
That's
you
crazy,
on the
huh?
phone with the cops all day long, Dub? The cops said so themselves. All day long, you were on the phone with the police. Even Fetter said he didn't believe it. He thought it was nonsense. Insane, dude.
It's crazy. Like, why do you keep adding shit to the story?
Why do you
There was-
keep conveniently removing stuff from the story, Dub? No one's adding stuff. People are just saying the truth. You want to remove things and act like it didn't happen. And you're mad because we don't let you do that. You want to run with this narrative of you were somehow punking him out. And dude, it wasn't the case. You just can't accept that. Yah's on your mind 24/7. You dream about him. You wake up and think about him. That's all you talk about. That's all you talk about. You go on a tangent, right? And then out of nowhere, Yah would just come in. You'll just throw Yah in there and go on a 20-minute tangent about Yah. Then you'll talk about me in mid-sentence. Suddenly, you just start, yeah, Justina. This is what he does. He can't let it go. He can't. It lives rent-free in his head because he knows He called him out and he got smacked. And after he got smacked, he told on everyone to the police. There's body cam footage of it, and everything is public on the internet. He cannot stand that and wants to play the victim. And we don't let him do that. And he cannot fucking handle it. He can't. That's why he tries to threaten us with this and that and the third. He tries to threaten us with the FBI. He tries to threaten us with the police. And it doesn't work. They didn't even work to Blue Collar Vet. You literally, your wife said on the video, right, to Ya, you could come to Dylan. Does anybody want to hop up? If anybody wants to hop up, let me know. His wife said to Ya, right, you can come to Dylan, just not to our house. And then what did BCV do? BCV went, had Mexican food, and you literally, I don't care what you say, James, you were 100% a part of it. You knew exactly down to the detail of what BCV was doing. Yet you're going to conveniently say you were asleep the whole time? You were the one calling Tasha, letting Tasha know. Like, it's insane. Like, what was BCV doing? What was he doing? He went and had Mexican food. He was goofing around and talking what he normally does on a live, and you and your wife put freaking stalking charges on him, bro. That's it. That's 100% the truth. Whether you like him, whether you hate him, whether you agree with them, whether you disagree with them, that is the fucking truth. And that is such a fucking bitch move. Yet you say, right, that you're not afraid of him. You tell him to come all the time. Yet when he goes to Dylan, what happens? Immediately, he has charges. You're the biggest fucking pussy on the internet, dude. 100%. And you know it. Here, let me drop the link. Don't feel pressured. If you guys want to hop up, you guys can. If not, no big deal, dude. But let's keep going with this.
No deal of me supposing him coming to Dylan and me meeting him anywhere.
You
like,
told
there was
him
no
to
deal.
come, dude.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
What do
You were
mean?
never even around.
What the fuck are you talking about? And how are you going to say Fax wasn't around? Fax was fucking around, bro. Like, what are you talking about? That is such a crazy thing to say. Like, that's who was freaking out was Fax, bro. Like, how are you going to say Fax wasn't around?
When that shit was going down.
Yes.
So what are you talking about, dude? It's fucking weird how you just keep trying to add shit to the situation that was never there.
You're trying to remove stuff from a situation that was there, dumb. That's all you're trying to do.
The alley is not even 10 feet fucking wide, genius. So what's crazy is that how can I be 8 to 10 feet away from him when I have my face in his face, my hands behind my back, and say, swing?
His face in his face, is that what he said? He said I had his face in his face.
Face in his face, my hands behind my back, and say, swing, swing. How can I be 8 to 10 feet away from him when I have my face in his face, my hands behind my back, and say, swing,
okay.
swing, swing? Like, it's so weird. I have my face in his face, my hands behind my back, and say, swing, swing, swing. Like, it's so weird. I even crouched down and got in.
James, you're not going to act like that. You're trying to be a tough guy or trying to fight. What you were trying to do was get him to hit you, because you knew the police were on their way. The cops proved it. The body cam has proved it. There's absolutely no way around it. Right? That's what you were trying to freaking do. You're trying to get him to hit you, and he hit you when he felt like it. Just like he said, I will show you the business later. He wasn't ready to give you the business. He needed to talk shit to you, right? To punk you out. And at the end, he smacked the dog shit out of you. He had a perfect fucking plan. Like, he legit told you, Dub, to your face, I will show you and give you the business later. And he fucking was a man of his word. He did show you the business. Like, how are you going to talk shit about that? Like, just because he didn't hit you when you wanted him to hit you doesn't mean you're a tough guy, James. And we showed where you kept running back, right? And we'll do it again. We'll do it again right here. His own video, boys. This is his own video. This is Jamie's own fucking video, right? That he claims somehow proves the proof. Right here. Right here.
Whole thing is harassing us.
Yeah, Dub's not even in sight.
Please leave.
You see his fat ass right here, 10 feet away. 10 feet away talking crap. Right here.
Your
Yeah,
whole
I had my hands behind my back, far away from him, walking backwards. Oh, shit. Look at this. Fight me. Fight me.
Your
And then he
whole thing
backs
is-
up, Dub. If you want, this is just crazy. Somehow he thinks that makes him tough. You had all that time to pop off on him. You can't just put all the blame on ya. How about you? I thought you were going to show him the business. I thought he was going to have paperwork stapled to his head. You told him you were going to unalive him. You told him to come to the alley. You said he's done if he comes to the alley. That's it. He's going down. You didn't do anything to him. And he rocked you, smacked the dog shit out of you, Dub. And you did absolutely fucking nothing about it.
harassing us.
Look at
Please leave.
Look at this. So far away talking shit. Look at this. He said, what's up, bro? Get it. What's up? Get it. What's up? Get it. Look at it. Fucking 10 feet away.
He gets him.
10 feet away. Where were we? Let's go back to short. I love that part where he says, what's up, bro? Get it. Whatever he's doing. Okay, right here.
Hey guys, Dub the come up and got into like his down to his. How can I be 8 to 10 feet away from him when I have my face in his face, my hands behind my back, and say swing, swing, swing? Like, it's so weird. I even crouched down and got into like his down to his small guy level and
Fuck you.
put my face in his, like, it's right there.
Dude, what are you talking about? You crouched down. You didn't fucking crouch down, dude.
Video.
Stop it.
Like, it's not my problem that you keep lying to yourself to fucking cope with your bullshit
what
that you
you're
keep
doing,
spewing
Dub.
out of your fucking mouth like
You're
diarrhea.
doing, Dub.
It's fucking insane.
Yes, it's.
So I'm still waiting for this 8 to 10 feet. I'm still waiting for wherever I supposedly told the dude I was going to meet him somewhere and do this, that, and the
told
other.
him to come to the alley, bro. We played it live. Well, I played how many times? You guys all seen it, bro. There's like 40 people in this community, and every last single person in this community has seen me play those freaking videos. I go on these, I don't know, 11-hour tangents and sometimes play the same thing. Like, we all seen it. We all seen the live where he told y'all to come. You want that to just disappear. And it's not. We're going to play it. We're going to keep playing it. And this is why I'm doing it, because I'm not going to let you forget, right? So I'm just going to let it play. It's always going to be a reminder. The body cam's going to come out. There's going to be a, I don't know, Friday fun day, exposed Dub day, you know, where we just go on these 24-hour things. We're going to do it. There's nothing you can do about it. Nothing.
Still waiting, dude. Still waiting. Because guess what? I was in church.
Oh my God. That's where I was like, are you kidding me, guy? He was in church, guys. He was in church. So apparently the live I have, that was church. Were you having church in a tin can while you're on live talking shit about ya? What the fuck, dude? Like, Dub. Convenient Dub. That's his new name. Convenient Dub. Everything's so freaking convenient for him. He has every excuse for himself. Every fucking excuse. It's never his fault. He's always the tough guy. Every excuse.
When he was doing all his bullshit. So when he was flying and doing all that stuff or whatever, like no one told him to come to Dillon.
You were calling the police. The police has confirmed it. They said, we've been on the phone with you all day. You guys called him like 50 fucking times, whatever Feather said. It's crazy. You were on the phone all day long. The cops proved it, bro. It's on body cam, Dub. Like, how are you going to argue with that, Dub? How are you going to argue with like body cam? Is that AI too? All that's AI?
And then I was going to meet him somewhere. Not at all. That never happened.
You know, he says he like convinces himself to cope about this story that didn't even happen. Just like he fell down and his nipples got hard and all this nonsense. Like he makes up these stories and tries to make himself believe something that's just completely false. And then, you know, that's why, you know, at the end of the day, we're not there, but Natty doesn't respect him because Natty knows exactly what happened, right? And she even listens to this guy like, are you fucking kidding me, James? It didn't even happen like that. She has no respect for him. Nobody does. You know? He doesn't even have respect for himself.
Never one time. So your bullshit that you keep, the diarrhea that keeps coming out of your mouth, the lies that you keep telling yourself to fucking cope with the situation that your boyfriend and Justina, that you had to give money to so he could provide for his family with mowing lawns because he sure in the hell can't pour concrete.
Love, you have no idea what anybody is doing, right? You have no clue, and you go make up these crazy ass stories about what people are doing, yet you cry when it happens to you. That's all you do. You go make up these stories about what BCV's doing, what T-Train's doing. You know exactly everything that they're doing. Next minute, I have no clue who these guys are. I don't even know these guys. Yeah, and then the next minute he knows everything. Oh, Ya's doing this, Ya's doing that. Jerry gave him, you know, $10.27 on Wednesday. Then on Thursday he gave him another $5.27. Then on Sunday gave the guy a blowjob. Like he just, I know you guys get what I'm saying. Like he, you know, all these about other people, but when you do it to him, he's gonna cry about it, and it's defamation. Suddenly, you know, it's like because it's HIPAA. Right, we forgot about that because it's business owner, so it's HIPAA. You guys can't do it to me because it's HIPAA. I forgot about the old HIPAA law.
Can't build anything. Straight facts. So I'm still waiting.
What do you mean?
For where can't build anything. Straight facts. You had to give money to so he could provide for his family with mowing lawns because he sure in the hell can't pour concrete. Can't build anything. Straight facts. So I'm still waiting. For wherever
guy with no job, right? Says the guy who sits home all day and does nothing.
Told the person to come to Dillon. I was going to meet him anywhere. Or
you did tell him to come.
I'm still waiting for this. That's news to me. It's insane. The deal was, bitch, you weren't even around. You didn't even know what the fuck the deal was. There was no deal. Oh, I know what the deal was. He said 10 days, 10 grand, Dub, pull up if you think you're tough. Give me the address. I'll be on the next thing smoking. He didn't do it.
You see, it's so convenient, isn't it? Yeah, apparently told Dub that 10 days pull up, and Dub said, give me the address. I'm going to go. You guys really believe that? You guys really believe that? But when so many people tell him to come to gyms, it's, I can't go. Same thing with Conrad. Conrad said he's going to whoop his ass in the gym. No, I can't go because I'm not going to be the aggressor. You know, even though I can sign a waiver and nothing's going to happen to either of us, you know, I can't because it's in the streets. And then when it becomes the streets, it's a whole nother thing. It's like, no, he's going to call the cops and say you're threatening him. Every excuse under the sun, bro. Just this nonsense that I'll be on the next thing smoking. Like you guys believe that, like Dub. Really, Dub will be on the next thing smoking. Just foolish.
I said to him, 10 days, 10 grand, show up. He made excuses. And in October, he decided that was in June or July 2020.
He just makes these things up. Like where did you tell him 10 days pull up? When did he tell you 10 days to pull up? Like, when did he do that? You just made that up out of thin air. No, he did not, Dub. You just say it to make yourself feel better, right? Like, nobody does that stupid shit. 10 days, 10K, pull up. You were the guy who's, ever since I known you to be on YouTube, the minute you got to have a problem with somebody, you throw out these outrageous amounts of money. You're the only guy to do it. You're the only guy, bro. Ask anybody on YouTube. Whether you agree with me, whether you like me, whether you don't like me, you're the only guy to do that. Just the minute you have an argument with somebody, it just goes to these crazy amounts of money. 10 days, 10 grand, pull up. And then what? Somebody's going to go and what? You're just going to walk out of your house, your moldy dump with $10,000 and give it to them? Like, you really think people believe that nonsense? Like, where's Yaz money? You offered him 40K, bro. Where's his money? He pulled up. Oh, now it's he doesn't have that. He's borrowing fucking money from Carlos. He's a clown, bro. Straight clown.
3. So why is it that he
Okay, enough of this. Let's go. Let's listen to the Truth One's nonsense. Straight game from the homies right here.
Hey, what's up, bro? Just tapping in. I just want to say have a good day. Fuck the lames, bro. At the end of the day, they can say whatever they want. They're the ones on panels talking about and gossiping about someone's every little detail of their life.
Isn't the guy you're talking to does the same exact thing and 10 times worse? Like, this dude's a fucking moron, bro. And of course, I know he's just trolling Dub, right? It's this buddy troll thing. He's getting them all gassed up. So Dub, it's stupid. Dub does 100 times worse than that. What the fuck you talking about?
What they do, every inch of their home. And it's like, it's a group of them.
He does that to everyone else. He's done it to me. He's done it to BCV. He's done it to T-Train. He's done it to Vegas. He's done it to Chivo, right? You know, he gets in an argument with Chivo. Now Chivo's on disability. Chivo's house is a dump. Chivo's this. Chivo's that. Like, that's exactly what he does. You're describing Dub. This dude is probably talking about Dub.
6 men. I mean, dude, if you're
6
that
men,
bad,
I can make the same argument with you. You got what? You, whoever the fuck you are. Then you got, what was it? Diddle Skittles, right? Then you got Way Wowing. You got Katie fucking Fry. I don't know what's going on with Carlos. You got Carlos. You got the action distraction fucking idiot. And then you got, what I don't know, the Irony Fisticuffs. 1 minute he's going with Aftermath. The next minute he's going with Midwest RV. Same fucking guy. So Irony Fistifucks, or whatever the fuck his name is. And dude, you guys should hear from BCV about that dude. According to BCV, and BCV could correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I think that dude's like a cuck or something. BCV talked about it. Like, he loves watching his wife getting railed out. I mean, BCV could correct me if I'm wrong, but I bet you, I think I heard that on BCV's panel. That's the first time like that dude crossed my radar, right? I was like, what the fuck? Maybe I'm wrong, but I think I'm like 98% sure right. I'm right. Ask BCV about it. He'll tell you. Anyway, let's keep going.
if you're that terrible, if you're that much of a quote loser, why would they give you the time of day? Why?
Well, why would Dub give us a time or date? See, you're making a dumb argument. Like, why are you telling that to Dub? The same thing applies to fucking Dub. The same thing applies to you. Like, why are you talking about it? Why are you making a short about it? We're lames, right? We have nothing, right? We're all weak fucks, right? Why are you wasting your time doing whatever you're doing on Instagram or Facebook Marketplace, or not Marketplace, Messenger? You're doing the same thing. Like, dude, you're a hypocrite.
Dude, it just shows who they are, man. And good on you for not. Don't get on none of their panels. Don't take the bait. And you already know that. Don't do any of that shit, because all they want to do, like you said, is get you to say something out of pocket, clip it, and take it to the cops.
Yeah,
Because
Dove could beg all of us to come on his panel, right? That's what he does every day. Hey guys, just so you know, I dropped the link. I dropped the link. But we're all lames. But yet begs us to come on his panel. That's all he does all day when he's alive.
they're all rats. So
Also,
good.
we're all rats. But the guy you're talking to, right, has we have about a 2-hour video of straight body cam footage of this guy ratting on everyone and their mother's brother, bro. You're gonna call us rats? Are you kidding me? You're talking to a guy who is sitting in the police station. You're talking to a guy who was talking about us in a court case with his daughter. It had nothing to do with us. And he said, yeah, that's Jerry right there pointing at a freaking screen in his courtroom. What? We're rats? This guy's high as a kite, bro.
Good on you. Just keep staying the course, man. You could say what you want on your platform. You can say, hey, nope, that's a lie. This is what it is. Like you've been doing.
Why
You have every
can't
right.
we do that? What's the problem with us doing that? Oh, now it's a different story, right? When it's Dub, he's just there telling the truth. But what about us? Right? Your logic makes no sense here, guy. It goes both ways, dude. Goes both ways. Dub could do it. Yes. He can sit on his panel and give a stupid ass fucking opinion. Yes, he can. Who's saying he can't? Who's saying he can't? We love Dub watching Dub. I don't want Dub going anywhere. Dude's an entertaining, and he's a clown, and I get to laugh at him. It is what it is. He's a straight clown. The only time we said he needs to go away is when he was doing it around his kids. Right now, he's starting to do it again, but for a while there, he was doing pretty good. Like the dude races out in his freaking truck that doesn't run, screams his ass off. He's hurting himself. That's it. He can do that. When he's inside the trailer screaming in front of the kids, well, now he needs to fucking knock it off. But him just screaming and running his mouth in his fucking truck, I mean, who cares, bro?
That's not illegal. It's your platform. It's your
isn't.
YouTube channel.
Right. Like, it's insane. This guy's saying stuff. It's like, that applies to everyone, guy. Truth none. Fucking idiot.
So you're not clicking on their links, which shows you want to be left alone, right?
Are you serious, bro? Really? Key Trains panel, Blue Collar Vets panel, right? The guy that he put stalking charges on, he's on his panel. Supposedly, the guy that's terrifying him and terrorizing his wife and his family. He goes and jumps on that guy's panel.
You're just on your channel making your own shorts. So good on you, bro. And just keep on doing that.
Secondly, Dub has no panel to go to. Whose panel is Dub gonna go to? The guy has no friends, bro. There's no one who's he cool with. The only person is fucking Katie Fry, and he can't understand anything she's fucking saying. That's the only person on YouTube, this panel that Dub could go on. That's it. Who else? He burned every other bridge. Chivo, Jay Millie, BCV, myself, Tony, T-Train, Mile High, Vegas. I can go on and on. Gangish, Weavy, everyone. He burns every freaking bridge and he cries about it. He cries about it. Oh, you guys, everybody's ganging up on me. Well, stop being a fool. It's a you problem and you know it, bro. Facts. I can go on and on and on. Literally talk shit about everyone. Nobody can say, hey, Dub, I don't think that's right. Right? Even like, Juan Gotti comes in here and says, oh, the music's too loud. That was Dub. Dub would have went off on Juan Gotti. Yeah, it's my life. I'm the primary breadwinner, Juan. Get the fuck out of here. You ain't gonna tell me what to do. I have a trade school, Juan. You have a trade school, and I have a cabin, Juan. You don't have a cabin. Don't tell me what the fuck to do. I've been 5 years in prison, Juan. Have you been? Sorry. I love his laugh. You guys, dude, he goes, what? Like, what the fuck? Dude, what the fuck? That's a chomo laugh, bro. Straight predator laugh.
Shit. And, you know, like you said, they don't have the family. They don't have the kids. You have a beautiful wife, kids, and a family.
See, and another thing is, right, that makes no sense. Like to say the wife and the family, everyone has their own path. Some people don't want kids. Some people want to be single. Some people want a wife. Some people want a wife with no kids. Some people just only want to be single. Some people want a big family. Like for you to say somebody's winning because of that sole fact is like really stupid, in my opinion. I feel like that's just a personal preference. I don't know who this is, but
It's facts.
what's up, dude?
Yo,
Yo, I can hear you.
what's going on, bro?
How's the day,
You hear
dude?
me? I hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Bro, this guy spent about 3 hours today arguing post after post that he wasn't 8 feet away from Ya. Like
Yeah,
we can't watch it on video.
I know, dude. I know.
Dude, like you think you're tough, but you're literally arguing footage. You weren't close enough for him to hit you. And the second you were, Ya made, did you see Ya short today?
No, I have not
Go,
actually.
go to his page, play his new short, bro. He lays it out real fast and simple. Dub hates that. Y'all put out a good short today.
It's a good idea, dude. Good thing.
Yeah, it's a good one, bro. It's very to the point. Every now and then he'll play something, and he was the one who was there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I think it's the
There we
newest
go.
one.
This
Yeah,
one.
it's him in the truck. Yep.
Jimmy, you are the most pathetic. I'm almost speechless. I don't even know how to explain your tardiness, right? You've taken a video that's a minute and a half, and for the last 3 years, you've dissected that video, and you find something new in this minute and a half video every single day of how you punked me out and you were putting your face. Jimmy, when you were putting your face into mine, you weren't even within 6 feet of me, Jimmy. You're on your property and sticking your fat face out there, trying to antagonize me to hit you, knowing the cops were on the way, Jimmy. Regardless, when you invaded my I don't even know why I explain myself. When you invaded my space, Jimmy, I warned you once. You already touched me once. You get near me again, you're gonna get. You invaded my space one more time and you got punched in your shit. It's not my fault that you're a bitch and you called the cops, and it just so happens the cops, your saviors, are there pulling up when I punch you in your shit and you run the other way, Jimmy, right to the police. Did you see that? Did you see that? You're nothing but a no good fucking
Now he's
rat,
dumb.
dude. You're
Now he's
trash.
gonna chase
You're a
me.
disgrace to the white race, Jimmy. I'm sorry. I don't even like to talk like that. Forgive me.
Just the
Jimmy,
truth, dude.
you are the most pathetic. I'm almost
Dude, can we talk about something else? I find something new in this video every day. Let's pretend we live in a world where Dub is tough because he yelled at Ya. Who gets happy when cops pull up? Dub, answer that one. Who gets punched in the face and then sees cops and they're like, yay? Wouldn't you be like, fuck, now I can't fight, now I can't hit him back? Dub was like, yay, they're here.
Yeah. He ran to him, dude. He was
Yeah.
so freaking happy.
And then let's pretend we live in a world where he didn't run to him. Your next thing would be, I hope they put me in a cell with him and we can finish this. And Dub made sure that didn't happen too.
Yeah, he did. He was crying about it in the car. I do remember that.
Like that's,
It's
you know, and
wild,
it's somehow,
dude.
and I like saying this because I've been saying this all week and Dub won't answer to it. Dub, if yelling at him is tough, how come you kept telling us you're the one who punched him in the face, your nipples got hard, and your wife screamed until the body camera came out? Then you were tough for yelling at him.
Yeah. He's been going off today, dude. Like the whole thing with Ya, like some of these.
Oh, he was mad.
Good
Oh, he had
morning,
like
guys.
30 today.
Dub
Because he
coming-
has his cry
Huh?
tent. His cry
Yeah.
tent is here now.
It's cry tent. That's good.
coming right at you. Chill, Rad. Stay out of my comments, dude.
You see, and that just proves it, right? Like him calling him Cho Rad like that. It's just, when did Mile High ever attack his family? Right? He just talked crap about Dub and immediately becomes a chomo. It's the same thing with everyone.
Yeah. And Mile High is one who stood business, like never brought up his kids ever.
Right. I mean, none of
Another
us
good
do,
one.
other than say that he abandons them, and we have fucking every right to say that. He
Yeah, bro,
doesn't like
you're talking in front of them. He says you were the reason they peed their pants. But
Yeah.
yet he's talking to the other night when you were playing a
Well-
video. It's him talking about how he was kidnapped by the Mexican cartel and they're
Well,
still looking for him.
Where is that live that I jumped up on his panel and threatened his daughter and said that I'm going to take her away with an attorney? He legit says that there's some live that I
Oh,
jumped
they
up.
have it. They have it, Alan. We have
Yeah.
it. We have it.
It's just like all the things about all these videos that he has and his statement and you do you want me to put it out? Yeah, put it out, Dub. You don't because you don't fucking have it.
Dude, even when he says that, yeah, he's like, then the cops pull up and he's ratting right away. No, the cops pull up and you immediately start, hey, you see that? You're the first one to say anything. And another fun part of that is, Dub, when you talk about how, oh, he hit me because the cops pulled up. Why don't you tell the part about how you called them? You're the one who called the cops, buddy.
Yeah, let's just forget about that.
Yo, Midwest put up some really banging shorts today too. He actually he puts up good ones sometimes, but he had 2 or 3 today. It had me crying, bro.
Yeah, he puts up good stuff, dude. You should. Did you
The
see
football
these
one
right
is great.
here, dude?
No, who is this?
So this is I don't know if it's Dean or not.
DIY with Dean.
Yeah, dude, he was arguing in comment sections, dude. Dub on Facebook.
Oh, this is on Facebook again. Frank Costello.
Yeah, dude.
Dub
He's
starts it.
like arguing with, like, if your name is James Williams, why are you posting from with Frank Costello as a name? He's like, have to change because of doctors. Do you need to change it back so you cope with your feelings, dude? He talks like this to random people on Facebook.
Dude, then he swears he still talks about Dean every day. He's like, obviously Dean's still here because this name says Dean on it. This has to be Dean because it says Dean.
Listen to this. I'm a husband and father of 11 kids with 4 of my daughters in my home. No, that's your freaking cousin's kids, not yours. And 7
Yeah.
of my kids are grown adults. Look at them fucking lie, bro. You know, the only adults is what? Preston, Timothy, and Emily. Where's these other kids?
Dude, and they know he's not a business owner.
Arian.
They all live there. They're like, bro, how are you a business owner? You haven't left your trailer in a month.
And how about like Arian? How about Nicholas? You know, all these are little kids. I know it's all he does is lie. He's a fucking
Look, he's suing
deadbeat.
us. You see the
Sad
comments, bro? You should
Oh.
sue them. We're on it ASAP. Why don't you tell her how you can't sue us because we only talk the truth? Why don't you tell her
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
See, I don't know enough about welding, but I figured I was looking forward to this live because when he said what he said today, I'm like, oh man, I'm sure Alan's gonna fucking school him on this. Because anytime Dub talks about being a master welder and this is baby stuff, it's like, bro, I saw your rocket stove. That's all, and your railing, your handrail for your staircase.
Oh yeah, dude. Like this is just crazy. He looks at this picture and he's gonna tell me that this is just one process. He looks at this picture and says this is only one process. Fucking insane. And I have fucking 6011 right here. And it's stupid. It's so stupid. And this is a guy with 26 years of welding experience. We'll say something so fucking stupid as that. And there's fucking tips for
Well, now he's been welding since he was 16. That was his today too. 16, I was welding. I thought you were in Mexico when you were 16.
Yeah. There's
I see that it looks like it's complicated. Listen, I can stick weld a little bit, but when I look at this picture, I'm like, yeah, that's real welding. Like that's getting into fucking having to really know what you're doing. Almost anybody can pick up a stick weld and teach themselves a little bit, but that not this, bro. This is a whole nother fucking animal.
Well, I think this would be a very reasonable toolbox for anybody that, does welding. I think this is like, it's like a mechanic and, their snap-on toolbox with all their wrenches and stuff like that. Like every welder should have this.
See, I did a little bit of TIG too, but it was always set up for me. Like, I don't know the processes. And it was just, I was doing the alarm controls on the hydraulics. So like if I had nothing else going on, I would do a little bit of welding. But he don't weld. First of all, let's pretend he did weld. Right away, I would say Alan's better because Alan does it every day. Anybody who does something every day is going to be better at
Right.
it. Just like Jay Millie is better at banging Natty than he is because he
And
does it
I
every day.
run different, and I run all processes. I run all three. I do, well, I do more than three. I do MIG, I do flux core, I do aluminum, I do stainless, I do mild steel, I do stick like 6011. I have that because I have to weld galvanized casters, and 6011 is really good for that. Like,
Stainless is where it's at, bro. Here, anyway. The guys who do, I think I told you this. I know a few guys who got small welding trucks and they do a lot of boats, like railings on big boats out east, and they make a lot of money doing stainless welding on like pull up to your boat, fix your rails. Stainless is now that
yeah,
shit
I,
is
thi-
cool.
I
I
think it's
like
all.
watching it.
I mean, majority of people are going to go with mild steel, though. So if you're in a welding industry, you're more than. I mean, if you're in a specific like boats or something like that, I mean, stainless for a boat, wouldn't it be
How are
aluminum?
you? Yeah. Most stuff on a boat is stainless.
I
On the
know.
rails,
So
yeah.
it's like aluminum and stuff. Like
How are you with aluminum?
good.
You good with aluminum too? You just an all around welder. You weld anything.
Well, I should be. Yeah. Anybody who calls himself a welder, aluminum's not that bad, dude. It really isn't. You do it every day. It's actually, I prefer it. You
I
don't need
tried
as
it
much.
once. I melted right through it, but I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
It was like a joke. They're like, try this. It turned into like butter.
And even with aluminum, like TIG has its place, but a lot of things I do, especially if it's a big project and I have to weld aluminum, I do MIG.
You just got nice setups too. It's got
Well,
even
it's
this. Once
standard.
again, let's pretend he was a welder. You just said this is a nice box. Bro, you know what his shit would look like? There'd be shit thrown all over the place. Everything would
That
be
is true.
broken.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that.
I can tell. You can go in there. Like, if you got to weld something, you know exactly where everything is. And I meant to tell you that one day. Your shop is super clean.
Yeah, we try. We just did a crazy not like a crazy makeover, but it's good to like change things around. So like we decided to do it every Friday. Every Friday we're gonna try to like get together and kind of like put our heads together and see where things go.
Streamline it,
Because we're
bro.
getting more and more.
As
We're
you go
getting more and more
further, you
equipment,
start. Oh, this should be here. This should be here. You streamline it.
and you get more equipment. It takes up plate space. So we're getting there, dude.
Do
You know
you
the
have
hook?
close? Are you close to Dub yet? Do you think you have close to $50,000 worth of equipment in the back of your truck?
Yeah, I think I got a lot more than that. You know how much you know how much this hook is right here?
How much?
This is $900 right here. Just that.
Just that. It was when it was straight. It was only worth 100. But once I bent it,
Yeah. I'm not
is that a
kidding.
bender, right? Is that what I'm looking at? A bender?
It's a diacryl. Yeah. Yeah. It's a diacryl bender. And that's 1/2 inch rod. It's like the biggest diameter you could go with like one of these. But yeah.
What is that? How does that? What is there? A hand crank on that somewhere?
Yeah. Yep. So like right here, so you can't really see it in this picture, but it's like a nose. Here, I'll show you what they look like.
It's
They're really
interesting.
good.
From being an electrician, I'm pretty good at bending pipe in general. But that's you can see that's a nice setup. I know the math
It
of
looks,
bending pipe.
yeah, you wouldn't use it to bend pipe though. Not
Oh,
this one.
but it's still the same idea, is what I'm saying. Like, as far as where to put your marks, to bending pipe is just math. I would think it's the same. That's a good one. Dub, give us the math breakdown on pipe bending. Should be simple for him.
So it's like this.
30% of Dub's trailer value.
So you see it. It looks like this. It has a handle, and then you set your pins. Like you have a center pin. Like for me, for that project, here I'll show you. So
When you say you set your pin, so you can repeat the process, you're saying?
yeah, or like if you look at here, where is it? You see this right here?
Mm-hmm.
You see right on top of the big plate, you see the do you see my cursor or no?
Yeah,
You see
yeah.
the ball pin and the
Hold on. I thought
like
no,
you
I
know where
don't see it.
the blue is? There's something
Yeah,
sitting on top of it.
yeah, the knob with the thread on
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So that is 1.5 inches with a inch dowel pin. I made that, and that makes the tip here. So I made that, and that makes this. You know, the top part because
Yep.
that's 1.5 inches in there.
Oh, I got you.
And,
Yep, it's tight.
yep, and that goes in the center right here. And then I would take that 1.5 inches out. Then I would put in this inch dowel pin, and then I would make that little curve.
I fully
And
understand what you're saying.
then
Yeah.
I made this big because this is the radius of it, and then I just bent it around that, and I got the hook.
So and you make so if you got let's say you got to make 20 of them, you'll rig it up. You can put pins so you know where to bend it to, or every
Right.
time you got to set it.
Every time,
That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
See, that's another thing that I bring up Dub that he would never do is streamline. If you're gonna do something, you got to do it again and again. You got to make it easier every time. You'll get to a point with this where you'll make this in 30 seconds.
Or another thing I've learned is always make it Pokio, like dummy proof. Everything I do, if I'm gonna make a fixture, like I always think, and a guy taught me when I was apprenticing, right? Always think what could go wrong, especially if you're making like a production fixture, and that's what I do. Like, how can I make it wrong and
It's smart.
dummy proof it 100%? So like, there's no way other than the way you intend, like for that part to come out.
Yeah, especially if you're moving and grooving and you got to make a lot of them. You're paying attention the first. It's smarter to pay attention the first few times and not have to worry about it in the future for sure. Just bend it
So
up,
Herb,
done.
what this is for is a chain goes in the top part and it connects to this giant ring. And in this hook, they're going to put a truck tire and paint it. That's what this hook is for. Is painting giant truck rims. And this is gonna fit right in the trucks have the rings on the tire, so that
Yeah,
will fit
I
in
already.
it.
As soon as you said what it does, I bet you he can see it. As soon as you said it, I
Yeah,
can see exactly how that works.
yeah, and that's what this is. $900 a pop.
Amazing, bro, and that will save them so much time, so much labor. It's when you think about every industry, that shit don't exist, bro. Somebody had to say, "Oh, I bet you there's a good way to hang tires," and then you guys make it. There's a lot of engineering in this. It might look
This,
silly, it might just look like a hook, but that's a big time saver for somebody.
yeah, but these are the projects you want because they're relatively simple for a very good price.
Oh, that
Very,
yeah,
very
you
good
kidding me,
price.
bro?
And this what takes me to make one maybe 3 minutes.
I was just gonna say, Alan, let's face the facts. It might even get boring after a while, but if they wanted these for the rest of your life, you would make them day after day for 900 a piece. I'll make them 12 hours a day.
And with hooks, there's a very big market in them because like Lax, a lot of these like companies like car companies, they like get a different mirror, and I've talked about this before. A lot of the paint lines are magnetized, so everything on there is made from steel, so it would be like a real like a hook that they used to hang like a mirror, and it would just be different hooks for different parts, and it's just like endless market. Like Ford goes through, we do that a lot. It would be like 3, 4, 500, and then they would run that paint line, and then they would just order new ones, and it's just a
Yeah, they
repeated
don't care,
cycle.
bro.
Yeah, and it's
Now,
like
question:
large,
do you
large quantities.
catalog this? Now that you made this product, do you guys catalog it so you have it to sell to other people in the future, or is it just?
Yeah, yeah. And something like this is, we kind of got lucky too because a lot of people could do this. You could do it, somebody else could do it. It's
You
not.
ever watch Herb's channel?
I do not, to
He
be
does
honest.
some cool stuff. When you just said what this is for, I was thinking it's something that I could see him doing. He does some really cool stuff. He works on the railroad cars, like machine railroad car stuff. He does some really cool shit.
Is you got to find those jobs. That's like,
How many of them you making?
I made what different sizes, so total of It was like 48. So there's a whole bunch of different radiuses.
Dub's trailer. But yeah, but bro,
Yeah,
that will get
7.5.
you.
There was one for 7, and then 5, 5.5, and I had one for
You,
3. You know,
you can make it in 3 minutes, but originally you had to think of how to make it. Then it's the design, it's the thought process. That's great, bro. Like, that's really good money for that. That's exactly the stuff you want.
and even
And
like this,
you can't screw yourself with that. You're gonna do a big project. You can screw yourself. I don't think you can really lose out on a project like that.
No, and something that Dub can't do is even like this, right? I did all of this all by myself. I did the CAD, I figured out where it goes on. So like Dub has to come to the diacro, take his measurements, and you got to machine that precise. Otherwise, that's not going to fit in here, Dub. Like Dub can't do that. It's not like, oh,
Oh,
somebody
you
gives you
made
a
that
plan.
plate? You made that plate right there?
100%. I did everything.
Yeah,
I did the CAD.
that's like my uncle does aerocraft. He does aviations. He does stuff like that. You
Right
guys
there.
got water jets or no? Is that all hand tools?
Well, water jet would be for like a laser cut. So no, we don't. We have a plasma cutter, but this is 3/4 thick. So no, I just ordered a 3/4. This is 7 inches. So I ordered a 7-inch solid stock that was 3/4 thick, and I took all my measurements. And since I'm only making one, there's no sense of doing all the cam and do it in a CNC. So I just did it on the Bridgeport.
That's awesome, bro.
Right here. I go to the Bridgeport, and then either I could do it with the DRO, but since I was only doing 2 holes, I have another attachment that I put in here, and it will find dead center. So I, center punch these holes with a punch, and I have a tool that will find the dead center of that mark that I made.
Wait, by the way, that's a cool idea that you put that little piece on top to do the smaller ones. What kind of tool finds the dead center of that mark?
It's I don't know. It's hard to explain, but
is it a laser or no?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's like computer. So you put it on.
I gotcha.
You put it on your Bridgeport, and it just reads. It will read to every part that you put in.
Understood. Once you add a laser to it, I thought you meant somehow like physically, like mechanically you did it. I'm like, that's how you doing that?
No, it would just know.
Yeah, because if you're not dead center, it's not going to work. Dead
What's
center.
That?
If you're not dead center, that's not going to work.
Right. And if I was making...
Dub would take 9 days just to find dead center of that, and it would wobble. He'd use his hand drill.
It's another way I used to do it before. Like, and once again, when I was apprenticing, a guy taught me, right? So you put in your center punch. Let's say you have to do one in the middle, and you don't have time to find the edge, blah, blah, blah. So what he said, what you would do is same process I'm doing right now. You would put your center punch in, and then you would chuck up. So take tungsten, you sharp it to a point, and then you would drop that down into the hole, and you would move around your X and your Y till you get the dead center. And you could do that in like maybe a minute.
Oh, so you got the hole in it till it's free on all sides, you're saying? So it's like in the hole till it doesn't touch the walls, you're saying?
Yeah, so like you take a center punch, right? And you make your punch, and then you would put in a tungsten, you sharpen it down to a point, and then you would chuck that up right there where my drill is.
Yeah.
You would chuck up the tungsten, and then you would drop it, you would lower your quill, and on this Bridgeport, you have a X, like a handle, so you can control your X, and you also can control your Y. So does that make sense? Like,
yeah, absolutely. Side. I think you've seen our etching machine. It's the same type of idea. X and Y, it goes on.
Yeah. So you would just joggle it, jog it till you find the dead center, and eyeball it, of course, which is close enough if you're just going to do, depending on what you're doing. So
those machines are crazy, bro.
Precise, like let's say I was making a fixture where I needed like a dowel pin to go in. Then I would obviously do that on a CNC, because you would just do your cam, and that will that's precise, way better than hand.
CNC machines, even the etching machine amazes me to watch, bro. You'll do a portrait. You're talking about a 3-hour portrait. Then it will come back and do it 3 times to make it look right. Every dot, every micro dot is perfect. Perfect. Done 3 times. It's amazing how these machines actually work. I love watching the etching machine etch granite.
It is. CNC is a very, I love it. Yeah. What you can do with it is it's unlimited.
I would like to learn, like I said, we do MonuCAD, so it's in the AutoCAD family. I would like to look at AutoCAD a little further in.
You should have used SolidWorks, dude. Well, I don't